So Kevin Hart is back on the big screen. I'm sure a lot of you guys who may be tired of him are going to say, oh, it's another movie of him talking fast and loud with that squeaky voice and a bunch of short jokes. And no, yeah, you're right. It's what it is. And with that, I'm welcome you to another episode of The Romance Room. My goal, as always, is to enhance a movie watching experience. So night school. Here we have Kevin Hart playing this high school dropout. It's kind of a hustler. He works as a barbecue grill salesman, whatever that is. And he's got his hot girlfriend. He's always trying to impress her, always going beyond his means. He drives a Porsche, gives her a big diamond ring, and he can't even afford to really take her out and pay for dinner. So he loses his job. His friend's going to hook him up, but he requires him that he get his GED before that. So he needs to go back to night school to do so. Now, full disclosure, I'm not the biggest Kevin Hart fan. He's funny, he's great in stand-up, but his movies don't really do it for me most of the time. He has his moments, but the issue with him is that he's the same guy every movie. You plug him in one, put him in here, it's the same character. That's what he does. He's got no range, and I can see why people may be getting tired of him by this point. You know what you're gonna get out of Kevin Hart, and he's fine. Fortunately for the movie, it's the cast around him that really elevate this movie to make it a tolerable one. It's not a great comedy. It really isn't. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen, but there's a lot of issues here, and I'll get into them in a second. But let me just talk about what I really liked. Hart, he's fine. He's okay. If you like Kevin Hart, you'll like exactly what he does here. But the biggest straw here is Tiffany Haddish. I love Tiffany Haddish. She blew up in Girls Trip, a movie which is directed by the same guy. She was fantastic in that. She's really good in this as well. She's got great energy, great comedic timing, great personality. Got this swag about her, and it works really well. And he actually has really good chemistry with Hart. Have a lot of good back and forth going on. She's got some of the best scenes. But unfortunately, she's not in it as much as I wish she were. There's scenes, there's times in the movie where she completely disappears from the story, and you can tell the movie suffers when she's not on screen. Now, some of his Hart's classmates, they're pretty good. You can tell they're having a lot of fun with this movie. There's a lot of improv going on. That's great. But the movie doesn't really elevate itself beyond just a mediocre comedy. This is kind of what this is. You can have some fun with it, but ultimately, it's not a very good movie. It's not a great comedy. You find yourself laughing from time to time. But this is one of those jack of all trades, master of none. And basically, what I'm saying is that it just gives you a little bit of different kinds of humor. You got some lowbrow stuff, some adolescent stuff, sometimes some clever stuff, but not enough of any one of them. So you're going to find yourself laughing at some things that are your taste, because comedy is very subjective. And other times, you're not going to be laughing at all. And I found that with the audience a lot, we'll have different people around me laughing at different things, because it gives you a little bit of everything. Unfortunately, a movie needs to stick to one and make it really work, and hit that funny bone, consistently keep hitting it. Besides that, the story's okay. It's by the numbers. You know exactly what's going to happen. But this movie suffers from sometimes taking things too far. They take the jokes too far sometimes, and they keep at the same thing, and it loses its luster. It starts being funny. And the ending, right towards the end, I don't want to spoil anything, but something happens with Kevin Hart's character, and he has to keep doing it over and over again, and it's completely unnecessary. It doesn't add anything to the movie. They could have just gone to from point A to point B, gone on with it, because this movie is about an hour and 50 minutes, and the sweet spot for a comedy should be around 90, 95 at best. And this movie would have been better served that trimming down at least 20 minutes easy. There's some scenes that just go on way too long. The comedy kind of disappears for a while. Unfortunately, so does Tiffany Haddish. And as much as they will work together for the most part, and some of the supporting cast is great, the story doesn't really give you a whole lot, nothing new. Again, the comedy is not there as much as I would like to have been. Ultimately, this is by the numbers, very middle of the road. And honestly, I can really recommend you guys go watch this movie. At best, it's a good rental, Netflix, Amazon Prime, when it comes out on video. You can have some fun along that point, but to go out and spend your hard-earned money on this, I'm going to ask you guys to go ahead and you probably should take a pass on it. And if you're a big Kevin Hart fan, then by all means go watch it, because you know what you're going to expect. So, nice school. You guys are going to watch it? Let me know, comment below. And of course, if you haven't done so already, subscribe below and feed money to go to the movies and talk about it afterwards. See you guys next time.